Now we will discuss about a new chapter, that is Vardhaman Mahavir. During 6th century BC, there arose two religious reformers in India, and they were Vardhaman Mahavir and Gautama Buddha. Both these two reformers wanted to reform the society from the prejudice, superstition, and the Vedic karma kanda and rituals. So, 6th century BC was very important in the Indian history, or in the annals of Indian history. First of all, we have to discuss about Vardhaman Mahavir, the great hero in Indian religion movement. However, Vardhaman Mahavir was born on 540 BC in the state of Vaishali and near Kundagrama. His father was Siddhartha and his mother was Trishala Devi. Siddhartha belonged to Gyantruka clan, a powerful clan in North India. Similarly, Trishala Devi belonged to Licchavi Rajavansha. She also belongs to a great clan. However, Vardhaman Mahavir passed his childhood with very pomp and vanity. As a dynasty, belonged to dynasty family, he received education from his childhood up to 12 years. And during these years, he received different types of education, such as Shastra Vidya, Yuddha Vidya, Nyaya Shastra, etc. But there is some sorts of change in him from his childhood. He remained always silent. He did not want to live with pomp and vanity, although provided by his parents. He wanted to know the truth of life from very early, so that after getting education, her mind was always meditated towards, always wanted to know what is life and how, by why do the man get salvation from the bondage of society or world. By seeing this type of attitude of the son, Siddhartha and his uncle Chetaka decided to marry him. So they selected a beautiful named lady named as Jashoda. Jashoda was a very beautiful lady. At the age of 16, Vardhaman Mahavir got married Jashoda and led a homely life up to 30 years. But there was no change in him. So he always stayed at home and thought about the life. So after all, At the age of 30, he decided to leave home to search the real truth of life. And at the age of 30, he left home and traveled hither and thither towards his kingdom, Rajagriha, and etc. etc. And he passed 12 years. He, being thirsty and hungry, he did not mind it. However, at the age of 42, when he sat near the river Rijupalika, at the village named Jimbuko, near a Salabrukhya, he got enlightenment and got the truth what he has found. However, being enlightenment with the truth, he decided to propagate his religion towards India, and he wanted to reform the society, and he wanted to spread his ideal opinion what he has got, and he led his life from 42 years to 72 years. That means he totally 30 years he spent for the propagating of his newly religion, newly opinion. Now we will talk about the history of Jainism. Although Jainism was started not by Vardhaman Mahavir, but it was started from very early age. It is believed that Rishabhanatha, the first Tirthankara or the propagator of Jainism, he first laid the foundation of Jainism. And the 22nd Tirthankara or propagator was Neminath. He was also a prominent propagator, religious reformer in North India. After that, Parshvanatha, the 23rd Tirthankar, propagated the Jainism throughout the North India and some parts of South India. And during Parshvanatha wanted to teach his lesson by the means of Chaturjyama, and by this Chaturjyama can freed the man to get enlightenment and to reach moksha, kaivalya, so that he propagated, preached four truths, four noble truths, that was Satya, Ahimsa, Acharya and Aparigraha. This was called as Chaturjyama, and it was believed that after 250 years later, Vardhaman Mahaviri took birth in India, and some historian opined that the Vardhaman Mahaviri was the soul, was the real founder or propagator of Jainism, who cultivated the Jainism in a spreading manner, and his view, his propagating method was so influential that many of Indian rulers, people, all accepted with heartily. However, now we will talk about the teachings of Jainism. Vardhaman Mahavir, after getting enlightenment at the age of 32, at the age of 42, he wanted to propagate his religion, his teachings among the people, to reform the society, to pure the heart of the people. First of all, his teaching point 1 is Pancha Mahabrata or Pancharjyama, 5 noble truths. Vardhaman Mahavir, first he lays stress on Pancha Mahabrata because this Pancha Mahabrata was Satya, Ahimsa, Acharya, Aparigraha and Brahmacharya. This Pancha Mahabrata can help the man to get salvation and reach Moksha or Kaivalya. So, Vardhaman Mahavir advised his disciples to accept Pancha Mahabrata, by which every people can get salvation by this means. The second point is Triratna. After Pancha Mahabrata, Vardhaman Mahavir stressed to accept 3 jewels. 3 jewels, that means Triratna, and the Triratna was Satkarma, Satjnana, Satvishwas. Every people should talk the right, faith the right, and believe the right, and by this means he can get salvation or a Kaivalya. Next point, Ahimsa. Ahimsa is the most important point, important teaching of Vardhaman Mahavir. Jivedaya. Jivedaya policy is really implemented by Vardhaman Mahavir in early history. He told his disciples, he advised his disciples not to make any violence to the creature who may be little or big, and every creature has a soul, and soul by means all the souls of the human beings and creature are same in form, so that not to be violent any type of creature in this world, in this earth. However, in Jainism, the Jaina disciples did not fire the light in the evening because of fear of the insect burning. However, it is the most important point or teaching of Vardhaman Mahavir. Next we go to the point Karma Bada and Punarjanma, work and rebirth. This is the 2 sides of a coin. Sukarma and Kukarma. Sukarma and Kukarma are the 2 sides of a coin for every people. If we do good work, we will do get good result. And if we do bad work, then we will get bad results. Vardhaman Mahavir emphasized on good work so that the people cannot burn in the earth again and again, and do not take a rebirth in the society, in the earth, because rebirth is a sin to every people. So he emphasized Sukarma and give up the idea of rebirth. Besides this, he emphasized a point, Anekanta Vada. And although Vardhaman Mahavir did not believe in God, and he emphasized to Aneka Antavada. Aneka Antavada should be created among the people in the earth. Then Sneha, Prema, love and pure heart will be created automatically, and you would go to the enlightenment of Kaivalya or Nirvana. Then we go to topic, we go to the next point, that is Syadbad. It is a logic point of Vardhaman Mahavir. Syadbad, ये पदार्थटी अच्छी, ये पदार्थटी नहीं, ये पदार्थटी अच्छी बा नहीं, we should accept it or not. Maybe, Syadbad means maybe, हेई थाई पारे न थाई पारे, उक्त पदार्थटी ए पृथ्वी पृष्ठरे थाई पारे न थाई पारे, ये प्रकार चिंताधारा सृष्टि करबा पई Vardhaman Mahavir emphasized to his disciples. Now we will discuss the other reforms that was prevailed in the society during 6th century BC. First of all, Veda. Vardhaman Mahavir did not believe Veda, the prevailing power of Veda and Karma Kanda and the Brahmanism and the inhuman activities such as Pasu Bali, Nara Bali and Jagya or different types of recitation, he did not believe. He opposed the supremacy of Vedas and Karma Kandas. Then Vardhaman Mahavir also opposed the caste system that existed in the society, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. According to him, all the people are same. To him, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudras are same, and they should live in the society equally. And casteism was his motto. Casteism, opposing casteism was his motto. The statue of different god and goddesses, he also opposed. He did not believe to worship god and goddesses by means of result. Besides, he also emphasized the women in the society. He wanted to uplift the women in the society. Women should be respected in the society because women are the one part of society. Without women, the society or the earth cannot exist. So he advised his disciples to respect the women. However, these are the teachings of Vardhaman Mahavir. However, at the age of 72, Vardhaman Mahavir, he breathed his last near Paba or Paba Puri. And after the death of Vardhaman Mahavir, the disciples of Vardhaman Mahavir were divided into two parts, named as Shvetambara and Digambara. ଧଳା ଲୁଗା ପରିଧାନ କରୁଥିବା ଶିଷ୍ୟମାନଙ୍କୁ ଶ୍ଵେତାମ୍ବର ଏବଂ ସଂସାରର କୌଣସି ଅନାସକ୍ତ ଶାସକ୍ତ ଭାବକୁ ଗ୍ରହଣ ନକରି ଯିଏ ସନ୍ନ୍ୟାସୀ ଜୀବନଯାପନ କରେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଦିଗାମ୍ବର କୁହାଯାଏ। By which this division made a hurdle to propagation of Jainism for some time. However, Jainism was propagated not only in Magadha, Vaishali, Mithila, Shravasti, but also some parts of South India also. However, Vardhaman Mahavir was a great hero. His teachings, his social reform attitude made the society a great change after 6th century BC. Now the topic is finished. Next we discussed about the influence of Jainism in Indian society. My dear students, I just request you to stay home, stay safe because of COVID-19. I hope you will you will read the online class and comment me more and more, and I just try to clarify your question in the next classes. Jai Hind.